welcome back to episode 2 of Reckless Ratings. We are still continuing on with our Guns N' Roses discography.
And today, we come to their second album. Well, they're put out the same day, so I guess you would just let's just call it 2.
It's a double album, but it was a double album release, not as like a thick package. If you guys remember what CDs came like back in the day,
not like The Wall or anything like that.
Right.
It was just 2 separate albums put out the same day,
which is awesome. But I guess you can call it a double album. But we're only going to do the one, for right now. You'll have to wait till next week for the other Use Your Illusion 2.
Right. So if you were confused, we're talking about Use Your Illusion 1, and it's fair to say it's the second album because it's 1, not 2, right? So.
Right. Now, what was your opinion of this album? I know you've known it for years. We've all known it for years, but
my opinion is I love it. It's another album in their discography where you can just listen to it start to finish. You'll find out, it will score lower than Appetite for me, but overall, it's just a great album. It's much more dynamic, which I like. I like how they evolved from Appetite into Use Your Illusion.
I do too. I don't. What I will say is I don't think it's going to score as high with me as Appetite. Here's the problem with Use Your Illusion 1.
Okay.
And let's just address the ugly kitten in the room. So the ugly kitten in the room is November Rain carries this record.
Hot take.
I'm just gonna say it. If it wasn't for November Rain, nobody would have bought this record.
Okay. If we're talking about just the masses, I would probably say it's true. It was the big single. There are a lot of songs on this album. It is very long. Some people might say it's bloated with 16 tracks, but I can go along with that. I think there's great stuff on here, but yes,
right. And I'm not saying the album's bad. What I'm saying is that everybody came here for November Rain and discovered a decent album. Yeah.
Not the Live and Let Die cover.
No, not the Live and Let Die cover. Although it's not awful, it's just it's okay. All right, so let's talk. We're gonna go opposite this time. We're gonna do the good ones first, the 100s first, and then we're gonna do the bad ones last. What do you got? Because I know you probably have the whole album, right?
Close. So obviously, we talked about November Rain. Yes, that's obviously 100. The song is so epic. The guitar solo, the piano, it's just, one of the greatest songs of all time.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And it's amazing because it's such a sad song, right? And most people, when they're just casually listening to it, I don't think even really notice how sad of a song it is. But man, it is just filled with heartbreak, dripping with it. And I love that about November Rain.
Yeah.
And the video is great too, if you're watching the video.
So after November Rain, I would go Don't Damn Me, just because it's such in that opening guitar riff, I just get sucked right in. So I love that.
You picked my 200s on this album already. Wow, I know.
We are onto something.
And here's the thing with Damn Me, I think that's the best riff Guns N' Roses has ever done.
Really?
That is the greatest riff they've ever written.
It's definitely top 5. The greatest? Oh,
it's just raw and unfiltered and just I'm not going to do that, but it's an amazing riff. It's an amazing song, and that riff just kind of sucks you in. It does everything for you. It just makes everything magical.
Great chorus too. Yeah. So definitely 100 for me. After that, then we go Dead Horse. With that Axl acoustic opening, and then it just cuts into the main riff. So, great chorus again. Love that song.
It's okay. Dead Horse didn't rank super high with me, but I could see the appeal.
And then this is going to be obviously a dividing point, but Coma is just as epic to me as November Rain. It's longer. You go on a journey with Coma, and
did you rate Coma as 100?
I did. I gave it 100.
God,
it's freaking great. So yeah,
This is okay. So this is a point of contention, right?
I know it is.
Because I gave Coma a 0,
That's crazy.
and here's why. Coma is boring, and it should have surmised what it had to say in 4 minutes instead of 10.
Well, you had to go on the journey of being in the coma, so and the people around him.
And I also don't think it was nearly as powerful as November Rain. November Rain is a powerful song. It tells a powerful story. Coma just tells a story about a guy in a coma,
Yeah, but
and it's not that great.
people go through a journey when they're in comas.
Sure, they do, but I don't. I'm bored. I'm not happy with it. In fact, let me see what I wrote for that. I also don't like the medical jargon in the center. I can't stand
He
it.
doesn't like extra stuff.
So I can't stand it when there's talking in a song, or it's okay to a certain extent. Like Civil War is not on this record, on this album. It's on the next one, but I'm okay with it there because it's a lead in. It sometimes it works with a song, but for the most part, if you're putting talking in the middle of a song, I'm probably checked out on it.
I just feel like it made it more cinematic. It's just like, again, you're like in a little movie by adding the extra touches in.
Sure, but it checked me out of the song almost entirely. Not to mention I wasn't really grabbed by the song to begin with. I know that's kind of a hot take, but
Yeah, well, it is very long. I mean, would you have liked it more if it was shorter?
probably. I think that if you took out the center section and all the beeps and squeaks of like the machine, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it probably would have been a better song for me. I grew bored with it, and dare I say it's probably my least favorite song on the record.
Wow.
I don't think I've listened to it through maybe more than 3 times.
In your life?
Yeah,
Whoa.
because
okay.
I just skip it every time.
Oh man. Okay.
So
I mean, I think it's their longest song ever. So I mean, again, it is very long. I don't think that, you'll hear a song that's long and you feel like, to me, like, okay, I've had enough, and you're mid 7. I think it's one of those songs that to me, doesn't like feel like it's 10-minute song.
Oh, it feels every minute. I
can see that.
It's painful, actually.
Right. Oh no.
No, I mean it's not an awful song. Like I can listen to it, but generally speaking, if this album comes on and I get through Dead Horse, I'm skipping Coma.
It puts you in a coma, huh?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
What else you got that's hundreds?
So I mean, that's for my 100s. That's all of them. So there's
Okay.
16 songs in the album, and I gave 4 100s.
All right. I gave 2 100s. We already talked about them. I can't say enough good things about November Rain, and I can't say enough good things about Don't Damn Me. Both solid tracks. Let's talk about the zeros. What do you got?
Yeah, I mean, there's no zeros here. They're all 75s. Like,
Okay.
it's a great album.
Okay. There are zeros here.
Shocker.
We have talked about Coma.
Yeah.
That was a 0. Bad Apples is a 0. I don't like the way his voice is. Let me look at my notes real quick, make sure. I'm trying to be effective in my criticism here.
Right.
Actually, I don't have a note for Bad Apples, which is weird to me. Maybe I didn't rate it appropriately.
I mean, I think you gave it a 50.
Let me just double check my phone.
Or is that
real quick.
did you write down?
You talk for a second. I'll be
Okay.
right back.
Yeah, so I like Bad Apples a lot. Again, like this whole album is very dynamic as opposed to Appetite, because you do have some like really fast blazing songs, and then you got some real like nice acoustic stuff.
No, I gave Apples a 0. And here's why. I don't like his voice on it. Is Axel singing in this song again? Or is this another one of those ones where
I'm pretty sure it's
Duff is
Axel.
singing?
Yeah, Axel.
He just does something weird with his voice, and the flow is just kind of weird. We'll talk about the first Garden, because there's 2 gardens in this record. There's Garden and Garden.
Garden of Eden.
Yeah. The song, I wrote that it's melodic and kind of boring and kind of misses the mark for me. There's no real hook on this song. There was one hook that they threw in there that was supposed to, but it make the song like more gritty, but it just didn't really land. I don't feel. To me, this is it's not a great song. Probably a skipper. Perfect Crime. This song bothers me so much. I've never really liked this song, and again, like this is where that opinion thing. I tried like hell to not take my 20-some years of experience with this record out of it, but I couldn't. I don't like that he's shouting the entire time, or borderline talking.
Yeah,
That's what bothers me about this song. The music's fine. It's again vocal delivery. So another thing you guys will notice. Lyrics and vocal delivery are a big thing for me.
yeah,
Like I probably put 75% of my weight into that. So if a song has a killer solo, that doesn't bother me or that's not as affecting to me as like a song where the lyrics are poignant or, tell a story or are just fantastically delivered.
right. And I could not. I mean, I like to people that are good singers, but for the most part, it's always the music for me that's going to come first. So whether the guitars, the drums, I love a good bass. How that comes together is going to set the tune. I mean, like he could be singing about like farting all day. Like if it rocks in the background, like that's cool. I'm in.
I'm surprised you don't like Gore more than.
I never really like took the time with Gore to like sit down. I mean, I know like a couple songs. Nitro Funny Bunny Bong, is that what that song's called?
I think that's actually a Dave Brockie song. It's not even a Gore
Well,
song.
I mean, it's close.
Well, Dave Brockie did a solo
Yeah.
project. We're getting off topic.
Anyway, maybe we'll put Gore on here. That'd be something.
It would be something. I don't know if I can get like Gore. Gore's such a weird band that like I don't know. I think we were talking about it the other day. I think Gore's albums are mainly just a reason for them to tour and then put on theatrics.
For sure. Yeah.
Like I feel like their albums are just kind of like, oh well, we gotta have something to play, you know. And so because of that,
they're like a theater show. It's a production,
Right.
and that's what they're there for.
Okay, so back to Guns N' Roses. Let's talk about their theater show. So, in the time where like Use Your Illusion 1 and 2 came out, if you notice, there's only like 4 Guns N' Roses albums, right? And the fourth one.
You don't count the Spaghetti Incident, yeah.
Yeah. So the Spaghetti Incident.
Or Lies, but yeah.
Live. Oh, that's an important thing. We should probably talk about that. So we aren't including live albums in our discographies. We're not including compilations, and we're not including
Covers.
cover albums. Covers are fine because there's covers on some of these records, but it's important to note because one of the biggest Guns N' Roses songs is on Lies.
Patience?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we won't be covering Patience, which is could be a conflicting thing for people. What happened there? I
Dogs.
missed it.
There are dogs running around.
There are dogs here, and I apologize, guys. So we're not going to do Patience, unfortunately. I think Badam and I both know it's a great song.
100 song.
Yeah, there's a lot of songs on Lies that I really like. Like I really like a lot of songs. So sorry for the pause, the change of clothes, and everything else. We had to reshoot a scene when we went to edit, and it just didn't work out like we wanted to. So we were talking about how we're not going to do compilation albums, or the big picture in the room is GNR's Lies. We're not going to do that because it's a compilation album, because it's not what we call an official album. So, and Patience is on that. So that's a great song, but
Amazing song.
yeah.
But no, it was really just kind of like 2 EPs put together. Their EP that came out before Appetite, and then the 4 songs they recorded after it came out. So it's kind of like basically a release to hold fans over until they put out their next actual album. But so not an official album, so that's why we're not doing it.
Yeah. But Patience is a great song, and we both love it. And
Patience would be the reason to do it. It's a cool release, but that's the big song from it.
yeah. All right. So final thoughts on Use Your Illusion 1.
Final thoughts is it's an amazing album. I love it to death. I didn't rake anything below a 75 on it because it's just something that's timeless to me because I've heard it for so long. But highly recommend it to everybody. And yeah, I think just top to bottom, like it's just a good time. So
What was your rating?
an 81.3%, very high.
It's very high comparatively to my rating,
Yeah.
which was a 52.
Well, you have a lot of zeros on it.
I do have a few zeros on there. And I think, like, in the future, I may get a little less heavy-handed with the zeros.
Yeah.
But, you know, we'll see. So, I think November Rain's a great November Rain. There you go. That's it right there, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think Use Your Illusion 1 is a great album. I think it's fantastic, even though it's 52.
Yeah.
But back to what I kind of said before, November Rain is kind of the reason why everybody showed up for this album, and then it's kind of
Yeah.
the what brought everybody here, and then everybody's like, oh, this album's not so bad, right? So, you know, when I look at the track listing in front of me, I'm kind of like, yeah. But there's not, like, other than, like, maybe Don't Cry, there's not, like, a song that I recognize from radio play, other than November Rain.
No. Yeah, I mean, Don't Cry, November Rain. I mean, they put out
Live and Let Die, maybe?
Live and Let Die.
Yeah.
That was a single.
Right.
One of the Gardens. The Garden songs always confuse me because they're, like, back to back.
Right.
Lord, that one where he just, like, goes on, like, a verbal, like, spewage. Just, like, what's that one where he's just, like, talking real fast? It's that's what I'm saying. Like, I hate when they did both those back to back. I had to, like, re-listen to it, but that was a single, inexplicably. But for sure, I mean, again, here we are, 35 almost years later, and you're only gonna hear definitely November Rain, Don't Cry, maybe Live and Let Die on the radio.
Yeah.
Or it'll stay on the radio.
So, so my rating was 52. Again, my ratings are a little lower than Adam's. So, as a whole, as a general rule, I think.
Generally, yeah.
Yeah. So don't take that for, you know, go somewhere in the middle with it, right? So it's probably Adam's probably heavy-handed on the highs. I'm heavy-handed on the lows. Mm-hmm. So maybe it's a 75, right? When you listen to it yourself. But
yeah,
it's
just a matter of how you take it, you know, what you want to do with it. I don't know. I try and be objective. I'm not trying to not be a zero person, but most of the time it's just like, well, there's something good about this, or there's something I can just tolerate it in terms of, like, if this is just on the background, like, this is fine, as opposed to, like, I'm just going to skip this. Right. So,
and I mean, yeah, I think if you look at it from that lens, then, like, almost no songs are a zero.
I know,
right? So
that's what's tough about it.
But I don't look at it like that. I look at it more like, hey, if I'm gonna skip this song 9 times out of 10, like, it's probably a zero.
Yeah.
So, all right, cool. Well, that's the completion of Use Your Illusion 1. So, see you guys on Use Your Illusion 2.
All right, later.
Later.